Now, look mean. I'm Bob Greasy of the Miami Dolphins. I have 3 growing children, and I'm worried about the inflationary squeeze on athletics in our elementary schools. The Post-Fun and Fitness program is a great answer. We can help our schools get this fine athletic equipment free by teaming up to collect proof of purchase seals from the good breakfast products: Wonder Bread, Log Cabin, Awake, Orange Plus, and Post cereals. Let's help our youngsters. Let's team up for fun and fitness.
A dog you love only gets 1 meal a day, and if it's dull, he's out of luck. So don't just water his dry food down. Gravy, gravy, gravy it up.
Gravy Train isn't like ordinary dry dog food. Gravy Train and warm water lets me gravy up a wholesome meal Duke really loves. So don't just water it down. Gravy it up.
Gravy, gravy, gravy it up. Gravy, gravy, gravy.
For smells in my rugs, I used to sprinkle on a carpet freshener, but I've switched to Lestoil deodorizing rug shampoo, a clean way to keep odors away. Look, carpet fresheners cover up odors, don't clean. But Lestoil's deodorizing foam penetrates fibers, cleans deep, gets at the source of odors, even pet smells. Vacuum up, dirt's gone, odor's gone, the freshness lasts. Lestoil deodorizing rug shampoo, a clean way to keep odors away.
You're feasting your eyes on the 6-meal cake, Streusel Swirl from Pillsbury. Meal number 1, a fancy feast for your company. Number 2, a yummy dessert for your kids. 3, a breakfast cake to make you forget coffee cake. 4, a lunchbox cake that doesn't all stick to the wrapping. 5, the best break a coffee break ever had. 6, dessert the second night, still firm and fresh. Streusel Swirl, the sensational 6-meal cake.
Presenting the sweet things in life that don't promote cavities.
Sweet kids, sweet smiles, sweet shots, and naturally sweet Orbit sugar-free gum.
Naturally Sweet Orbit doesn't promote cavities because it has the natural sugar-free sweeteners recommended by America's leading dental organization.
Sweet talk, sweet hearts, and naturally sweet Orbit sugar-free gum.
My mom's good at some stuff, like how you tell lettuce from cabbage. But Mom's not so hot at choosing peanut butter. That's my best thing. So when Mom got Jif, I said, pick Peter Pan. It tastes better.
In a survey, kids with a preference pick Peter Pan's rich peanutty taste over Jif's or Skippy's.
Mom and I finally made a deal. I let her pick the cabbage, and she lets me pick the Peter Pan.
Particular people pick Peter Pan peanut butter.
We're taking everything out of our house that we clean with Glass Plus, the whole house cleaner. Watch my petunias, honey. Of course, Glass Plus cleans mirrors and windows without streaking. And Glass Plus cleans all these appliances, plus stovetops, plus bathroom fixtures, plus a whole lot more. Got a whole house to clean? Get the whole house cleaner. Glass Plus. It cleans windows plus a whole lot more. Okay, honey. We can put it all back now.
Kathy Rigby for Stayfree Maxi Pads.
Every performance, every exercise, every time, I try to give more than the time before. And I choose Stayfree Maxi Pads because they give me more. More of what I want in feminine protection and comfort. You see, Stayfree Maxi Pads are beltless. A wide adhesive strip holds them secure, and they're full-size protection too. Stayfree Maxi Pads. There's a lot more to them than comfort.
This is CBS.
The Downtown Crossing is where it's happening, and it is weekday. Each weekday at 10 a.m. right here on Channel 7. Join us.
Take a good look at what you're missing on the new Super Starcase. 35 movies and specials every month. A triple feature at night. Our new matinee every day. And weekends you can stay tuned for our private screening. A new after midnight feature for adults only. What's more, our installation fee is now so low, you won't believe it. Now more than ever, people who watch their money watch Starcase, the new Super Starcase.
How many pairs of shoes do you own?
8, 9, but I live in Cobbie Cuddlers. Comfortable. I own about 12 pairs, but I live in Cobbie Cuddlers. Very comfortable.
Tiny pockets of air cushion every step for unbelievable comfort.
Nobody has more shoes than I, but I live in Cobbie Cuddlers. Ultra comfortable.
Cobbie Cuddlers. Shoes you can live in.
Now available at all Jordan Marsh New England stores. Mame comes your way Monday on the 4 o'clock movie.
It's a sacrifice.
Billy, what's a sacrifice?
A sacrifice is when the batter's out, but the runners advance. It's also putting up with these flat ships.
It's all I had.
But they're still flat.
Try my Ruffles.
Hi,
For a lot of people, there's only one potato chip, Ruffles.
Now that's a chip.
Because Ruffles brand potato chips taste better than other regularly made chips.
Hope you've got some more Ruffles, Mr. B. Looks like extra innings.
Extra innings?
With a lot of people, it's Ruffles or nothing.
A lot of people get all confused about Campbell's Chunky. Take this chunky vegetable beef. On the one hand, it's a soup, so a guy can eat it with a spoon. On the other hand, it's got all these chunks of beef and potatoes and vegetables a guy is able to eat with the fork. So is it a soup or is it a meal? Let Joey solve this. Chunky is the soup that eats like a meal.
Chunky vegetable beef. It's the soup that eats like a meal.
Are you kidding? Switch toothpastes. Loverboy here needs his fluoride paste.
Oh, Mom, I want a gel for fresh breath.
Pat, we switched to Aquafresh. Now we fight cavities and freshen breath.
Aquafresh gives you all the long-lasting fluoride protection of the leading paste and all the breath freshener of the leading gel. Concentrated in one toothpaste.
Fluoride for cavities
and gel for fresh breath.
We'll switch to Aquafresh.
Double protection Aquafresh fights cavities and freshens breath.
At Bayer, we know everybody worries when a child gets a fever from a cold or flu. We have kids, too. That's why we make Bayer Children's Chewable Aspirin. For a child's fever, Bayer has the kind of medicine pediatricians recommend most. Nothing you can buy works faster.
His fever's gone long enough. You guys can go out tomorrow.
And the sooner he feels better, the sooner you'll feel better.
Come on, Petey. Mom says it's okay.
When your kids get fevers, they're Bayer children too.
You're feasting your eyes on the 6-meal cake, Streusel Swirl from Pillsbury. Meal number 1, a fancy feast for your company. Number 2, a yummy dessert for your kids. 3, a breakfast cake to make you forget coffee cake. 4, a lunchbox cake that doesn't all stick to the wrapping. 5, the best break a coffee break ever had. 6, dessert the second night, still firm and fresh. Streusel Swirl, the sensational 6-meal cake.
Missola, corn goodness.
Our runners traveled over 100 miles and carried pouches filled with the goodness of maize, corn. Today, this goodness, corn oil goodness, is essential to Missola margarine. So Missola has no cholesterol, naturally. And a fresh, delicious flavor, naturally. Taste Missola margarine. It gets goodness from maize.
Missola, corn goodness.
I've been playing daughter roles for so long that people forget I'm grown up with kids of my own. I'm certainly grown up enough to know that soap can dry out your face, so I wash with Noxzema skin cream every day. Noxzema makes my face feel really clean. It doesn't dry, puts moisture in, makes my skin feel soft, younger looking. I've been washing with Noxzema for a long time now, and, well, so far so good.
Good skin starts with Noxzema every day. Greaseless, medicated Noxzema skin cream.
In the basket.
Okay.
Down, sport. Okay. Later. It's almost mealtime. Sometimes you gotta say no to kids. Take snacks. I say when, and then it's Hostess. Fresh, wholesome Hostess meets my tough standards. And theirs. Twinkies, cakes with creamed filling. Chocolatey cupcakes. Real fruit pies. Freshness never tasted so good, right? Right! So when I say yes, it's Hostess.
Wonder Bread, so fresh to eat.
With nutrition, even whole wheat can't beat. I used to feel guilty serving white bread till I saw U.S. Department of Agriculture figures on enriched bread. I found Wonder has virtually the same amount of the most significant nutrients found in 100% whole wheat. Imagine, nutrition whole wheat can't beat, and kids even eat the crust.
Wonder Bread, so fresh to eat.
Nutrition that whole wheat can't beat.
Tonight, Chevy Chase is the crack detective, and Goldie Hawn is the damsel in distress.
A man tried to kill me here tonight.
Would you like to take a shower? Dudley Moore is the conductor on the make. Somebody's up to foul play, the wildest murder case ever, followed by a special showing of MASH, starting tonight at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
There really is a Kentucky Fried Chicken school.
Yep, today we're making the Colonel's original recipe.
What have you learned?
Fresh chicken makes the best chicken.
And that we use 11 herbs and spices.
Oh, but that's the Colonel's secret. And special pressure cooking.
So it's always tender and juicy.
Looks like you've learned to make great chicken.
Only way to serve our customers right.
It's so nice to live. So good about live. So good about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Why are sinus headaches a special problem for Ellie Blatt?
Feels like a pressure building up, like I get clogged.
You take sinus medications, don't
I've
you?
tried various types, and they've made me sleepy, so I don't take them during the day.
So we're giving her a sinus medicine with an advantage. Sinaid. It relieves sinus pain and pressure without making you drowsy.
I feel a big difference. My headache was gone, and I don't feel drowsy. I feel like a whole person.
Relief, yes. Drowsiness, no. That's the Sinaid advantage.
Soft as cotton. Cottonelle is as soft as cotton.
We're asking Cottonelle users why they prefer Cottonelle bathroom tissue.
It says on the package cottony soft, and it is. Cottonelle is soft, fluffy, and it's cottony.
Cottonelle is cottony soft. My husband likes Cottonelle. I like Cottonelle. The whole family is happy.
Cottonelle bathroom tissue. Of course it isn't cotton, but it is cottony soft.
If just a little thing makes you happy, buy it.
And I found out that the two of you were in bed together. Well, I guess that's making progress, isn't it?
I didn't expect that to happen.
Oh, Luke, please don't try to apologize.
I'm not apologizing. I'm just trying to explain.
Today on The Young and the Restless.
Track Pack, the good guys that are monsters, have to outwit the nitwits, and that dirty Dr. Dread. Track Pack, Saturday on CBS.
Good day from CBS News. This is Newsbreak. Iran's parliament speaker has reportedly received a letter from families of the American hostages asking for a meeting to solve our problem in a human atmosphere. The speaker also confirmed today that the demand for a U.S. apology to Iran has not been dropped. Saudi Arabia says it won't cut oil output until OPEC agrees on a long-term price strategy. There's plenty of squabbling about price and production at the OPEC meeting underway now in Vienna. Lawyers for Marine PFC Robert Garwood says that he'll plead insanity to court-martial charges of collaborating with the enemy in Vietnam. The defense says he was dropped on his head as a child, came from a broken home, and is mentally ill. Two former top FBI officials, W. Mark Felt and Edward Miller, went on trial today for allegedly approving warrantless break-ins, wiretaps, and mail openings to find fugitive weather underground radicals in the 1970s. And about 600 Klamath Indians in Oregon are splitting an $81 million federal grant today for land taken over by the government in the 1960s. It's the end of a long legal battle over tribal timberland that's now part of a national forest.
Double protection Aquafresh. All the cavity-fighting fluoride of the leading paste, all the breath freshener of the leading gel, concentrated in one. Aquafresh fights cavities and freshens breath.
I'm Douglas Edwards, CBS News, New York.
This is CBS.
Coming up next on the noon edition of Newsroom 7, OPEC ministers meet to plan their price increases, and it doesn't look good for consumers.
An early morning fire destroys a factory in Middleborough, and funeral services today for the retired police officer who was killed in that Jamaica Plain shootout. I'm Bill Selby.
I'm Mary Richardson. Those stories and more coming up next here on the News at Noon.
It's fun to help out as an adult visitor guide in the exhibit halls at Boston's Museum of Science. Call 723-2500. Call today.
I just went to Stop and Shop's biggest sale of the year and brought home these great buys. Golden grain, macaroni, and cheddar dinner. Livy's light fruits, assorted varieties. Borden's cremora. Snow's New England clam chowder. Taster's Choice freeze-dried instant coffee. Nestle's chocolate-flavored Quick. You'll get great buys like these and more at Stop and Shop's biggest sale of the year. Honest values are what we're all about.
You eat your vegetables. You know between meal sweets, and we're all going to watch our cholesterol. We're all in training, watching what we eat, and this is one thing I put on our training table. New Sunlight 100% sunflower oil with no cholesterol, even higher in polyunsaturates and corn oil. Sunlight looks light, and no oil makes fried foods taste lighter.
New Sunlight 100% sunflower oil.
Make your table a training table and use Sunlight.
Mom, meet Randy.
Hi.
His catch saved the game.
Oh, it looks like he's starving.
I'll make sandwiches. Mom, a sandwich is a sandwich, but a manwich is more like a meal.
What's a manwich?
Sloppy Joe's, made with my fresh ground beef plus Hunt's manwich sauce, thick with tomatoes, onions, and peppers.
Manwiches.
Dad, meet Randy.
Fast hands, Randy.
A sandwich is a sandwich, but a manwich is a meal, regular or Mexican style.
Make someone happy. You and Betty Crocker can make someone happy.
This family is eating a stir and frost because a big cake is more than they need. And this family's eating a snacking cake because it's full of fruits, nuts, or other good things. What do these families have in common? They're both very happy. Stir and frost and snacking cake. 2 ways.
You and Betty Crocker can make someone happy.
Mom's incredible. She has arthritis, but insists on making the family breakfast, even when her arthritis is acting up. Some mornings when she got up, she'd take aspirin, but she's more careful to use Bufferin now. Aspirin sometimes upset her stomach, but Bufferin adds protection ingredients. Bayer and Anacin don't. Bufferin relieves her minor pain and its stiffness fast.
Morning, Grandma.
And it works for hours. Thank goodness Mom's more careful to use Bufferin now.
Your soft hand in mine, a paradise we'll find. I'm Don Ho with our hand-softening secret, cocoa butter. In Pond's cream and cocoa butter for hands. Rich cocoa butter and creamy moisturizers for softer hands. Younger looking, too. Your soft hand in mine. Paradise. Discover Pond's cream and cocoa butter.
And for your bath, try new Pond's Tropical Bath Beads for skin that's soft as an island flower.
Mrs. Jakes, so glad you could give me a day.
Start early, finish early, and I don't do toilets.
You don't do toilets?
Not every time. I keep a shower in the bowl.
A shower in the toilet bowl?
New Be Fresh. Watch. Be Fresh makes Everflush a deodorizing shower. Even has detergents to fight bowl ring buildup.
Nice fresh scent.
That's new Be Fresh. It's the shower for the bowl.
She's a 1980 lady, a 1980 lady, but she behaves like an old-fashioned girl.
I get old-fashioned scratch cake flavor with pudding-rich Pillsbury Plus.
She behaves like an old-fashioned girl.
Pillsbury Plus is such thick, creamy batter it tastes moist and flavorful as scratch.
You're a 1980 lady, but with Pillsbury Plus, you behave like an old-fashioned girl.
Wait till your father hears about your cavities. You better start using that fluoride paste.
Mom, I need a gel for fresh breath.
Hold on. I got double protection Aquafresh.
Aquafresh gives you all the cavity-fighting fluoride of the leading paste and all the breath freshener of the leading gel. Concentrated in one toothpaste.
If Aquafresh has fluoride
And breath freshener.
we'll all have good checkups.
Double protection Aquafresh fights cavities and freshens breath.
You're the Pepsi generation, the spirit of today. And with every taste of life that's new, well, that Pepsi spirit shines right through. Catch that Pepsi spirit. Drink it in, drink it in, drink it in. Catch that Pepsi spirit. Drink it in, drink it in, drink it in.
Gloria, why don't you try Rice Chex cereal for a change?
Mom, you know how I feel about Chex.
No, how do you feel about Chex?
Just not into Chex, Dad.
Well, maybe you could get into 1 spoonful.
Okay.
Hey,
These rice Chex taste great. They're light and crispy.
So, you like them?
Yeah. Right on.
Groovy.
People who aren't into Chex cereals have never tried Chex cereals.
Hey, how was the monster that ate Tokyo?
It made me scared. It made me hungry.
Then you're going for a burger?
Have you seen the price of burgers lately?
We're going to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
At the Colonel's, I know we always get fresh quality chicken.
Now, this is a good meal at a price that makes good sense. Right, son?
Right.
It's so nice, nice to feel. So good about a meal. So good about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
You know why everybody loves cookies baked with Nestle Cookie Mix? It's a cookie full of raisins. It's full of real chocolate morsels. It's full of chunky peanut butter. It's a cookie full of taste. Nestle Cookie Mix is full of delicious things like sun-made raisins, Nestle's real chocolate morsels, chunky peanut butter. Nestle Cookie Mix. It's a cookie full of taste.
Tonight on WKRP.
What a man you are, Les Hensman.
Can Les handle a groupie? Then on The Last Resort.
You're fired.
There's chaos in the kitchen. Next on MASH, everyone's on Hawkeye's case. Robert Alda guest stars. And when Weatherby gets the axe, the staff takes action on House Call. See it all tonight.
This is CBS.
You've never read a package in your life. Read this one. It tells all about a fantastic tampon called Rely from Procter & Gamble. It's totally different from any other tampon. See, Rely is made of two materials. Each has advantages of its own, but combined, they're even better. Rely's shape is unique, too. But read the package, and I bet you never go back to what you buy now. Remember, they named it Rely.
Tom, I've tried every can of cat food in creation. What does it take to tickle your taste?
It takes 6 letters to spell taste the right way.
P-U-R-I-N-A. Purina. Tom, you must really love the taste of Purina canned food. From now on, I'll spell taste the right way.
Takes 6 letters to spell taste the right way. P-U-R-I-N-A.
Hi, this is Steve Edwards. Among our guests at 11 o'clock, young tennis champion Tracy Austin will be here. We'll see you at 11.
Shop with Joe Carcione on the news at 6.
Mr. Green,
Yeah.
you need any help? Want my Coke?
No.
Really, you can have it.
Okay. Thanks.
That's the way it should be. I like to see
See you around.
the whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola has life. Have a Coke and a
Wow, thanks, Mom Joe.
When I was a little girl, I loved surprises, like an extra special treat from Mom's cookie jar. Funny thing was, it never had any cookies in it, only those delicious Hershey bars. Mom knew I loved chocolate, and Hershey's was the only kind she'd buy. Well, today, I have a family, and we still have the same old cookie jar. And like Mom, I always have Hershey's chocolate in it. Well, almost always.
The Hershey Bar. Delicious milk chocolate, plain or with almonds.
Go for it, get there. Shape up with Sugar Twin.
You know, every calorie counts.
And Sugar Twin has fewer calories than even the leading sugar substitute.
Look great and show it. Shape up with Sugar Twin.
Only 1.5 great tasting calories a teaspoon.
Go for it, get there. Shape up with Sugar Twin.
For fewer calories.
Fewer calories than even the leading brand. Switch to Sugar Twin.
Shape up and go for it.
Look who's turning Diet 7-Up. I guess you have to give up a lot to fit into your costume, huh, Linda?
I don't have to give up anything, Don. Remember, I'm a star. Besides, any diet drink can help me fit into my costume.
Then why the Diet 7-Up, sweetie?
Because it's crisp, it's light, it doesn't have that funny diet taste. Why are you drinking it, Don?
Well, I like the taste, too.
Oh, that's impossible.
Well, why is that?
Because you don't have any taste, Donnie dear.
Cute beauty.
Diet 7-Up. The only thing you give up is calories.
Carnation evaporated milk is velvetized.
so you can turn cheese into sauce, gelatin into parfait, and sugar into frosting. You can even turn vinegar and seasonings into coleslaw dressing with garnation. Velvetized, so your foods blend smoother, taste richer. Even your oldest recipes take a turn for the better when they're velvetized by Carnation.
I don't even like to have my husband hold my hands when they're dry and scaly. And washing dishes didn't help.
Then Mrs. Farrakhan discovered Dermassage dishwashing liquid. Only Dermassage has protein.
My hands are definitely smoother.
Dermassage actually improves dry, irritated detergent hands.
Dermassage cuts the grease. And my hands are definitely smoother, so my husband and I do a lot more hand holding now.
Get a $3 cash refund. For details, see Colgate Cuts cost display at participating stores.
Jane Russell, tell us frankly, why do you wear the 18-hour bra?
You know, it's tough for us full-figured gals to find a bra that combines support and comfort. And the 18-hour bra does. You see, this special 18-hour fabric stretches every way your body moves. It supports firmly, comfortably. And truthfully, I love the way it looks.
The Playtex 18-hour bra means real support and real comfort.
It's just a terrific bra.
Question. What cuts grease, disinfects, deodorizes, has a fresh, clean scent, and will leave your kitchen smelling like a breath of fresh air? Lysol Deodorizing Cleaner. Lysol cuts grease and cuts out greasy smells. Disinfects, kills household germs and their odors. Deodorizes, leaves everything smelling like a breath of fresh air. Try Lysol Deodorizing Cleaner and leave your kitchen smelling like a breath of fresh air.
You're the Pepsi generation, the spirit of today. And with every taste of life that's new, well, that Pepsi spirit shines right through. Catch that Pepsi spirit. Drink it in, drink it in, drink it in. Catch that Pepsi spirit. Drink it in, drink it in, drink it in. CBS, we're gonna make your day.
We're making your afternoon more dramatic as The Young and the Restless is now 1 full hour weekdays. Check local listings for time.
Wednesday. And it shows that you are pregnant.
How old are you, Cassandra?
I'm 15.
CBS reports on teenage sex, Wednesday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Reach out and touch someone.
Hi, Grandma. We're watching you kissing everybody.
Oh, you're looking at those ancient home movies again. So, when are you coming out to visit your movie star grandma?
Daddy, is Grandma a movie star?
Reach out, call up and show you care.
Grandma sends love and...
Reach out and touch someone far away. Give them a call.
This winter for colds and flu, we're being more careful. Plain aspirin again and again every 4 hours can upset the stomach. And that's the last thing we need with Phil's fever. So now we fight fever with Bufferin instead.
No ordinary aspirin tablet, not even Dare, can reduce fever faster than Bufferin. And Bufferin has ingredients that protect the stomach from aspirin upset. Dare doesn't. Maybe your family can also be more careful to take Bufferin, the fever fighter, easier on the stomach.
If you've been hungry for excitement and it always seems to pass you by, why don't you take your taste where it's never been before? Nacho cheese flavored Doritos brand tortilla chips. They're so zesty, so cheesy. Try nacho cheese Doritos when you're hungry for excitement.
A Naval ROTC scholarship can be your ticket to a college education and a career as a Navy officer.
And you can't beat that.
Naval ROTC scholarships.
Are you kidding? Switch toothpastes. Loverboy here needs his fluoride paste.
Oh, Mom, I want a gel for fresh breath.
Pat, we switched to Aquafresh. Now we fight cavities and freshen breath.
Aquafresh gives you all the long-lasting fluoride protection of the leading paste and all the breath freshener of the leading gel. Concentrated in one toothpaste.
Fluoride for cavities
and gel for fresh breath.
We'll switch to Aquafresh.
Double Protection Aquafresh fights cavities and freshens breath.
At Bayer, we know everybody worries when a child gets a fever from a cold or flu. We have kids, too. That's why we make Bayer Children's Chewable Aspirin. For a child's fever, Bayer has the kind of medicine pediatricians recommend most. Nothing you can buy works faster.
His fever's gone long enough. You guys can go out tomorrow.
And the sooner he feels better, the sooner you'll feel better.
Come on, Petey. Mom says it's okay.
When your kids get fevers, they're Bayer children too.
You're feasting your eyes on the 6-meal cake, Streusel Swirl from Pillsbury. Meal number 1, a fancy feast for your company. Number 2, a yummy dessert for your kids. 3, a breakfast cake to make you forget coffee cake. 4, a lunchbox cake that doesn't all stick to the wrapping. 5, the best break a coffee break ever had. 6, dessert the second night, still firm and fresh. Streusel Swirl, the sensational 6-meal cake.
Missola, corn goodness.
Our runners traveled over 100 miles and carried pouches filled with the goodness of maize, corn. Today, this goodness, corn oil goodness, is essential to Missola margarine. So Missola has no cholesterol, naturally. And a fresh, delicious flavor, naturally. Taste Missola margarine. It gets goodness from maize.
Missola, corn goodness.